You should come to this play because it's going to be an awesome time. No, that's a terrible idea. Not that it's not going to be an awesome time. You should come to this play because you live in houses and because in many ways your life has been determined by those spaces. I'm Grant Gilker. I'm a final year, 4th year in playwriting and directing, and I'm double majoring in Plan 2. We try to avoid having like explicit roles in Broccoli Project, but I'm a producer is what I'd say. The Broccoli Project is this really awesome organization that has existed for like 35 years now, and it was started in the 90s by Paul Woodruff and a couple of really crazy students that were interested in studying avant-garde architecture out of their literature classes.
Just in general, it's very like people first. It feels like we're more focused on spending time together and sort of building something together rather than necessarily on like the practice of like doing theater. It feels like that's just something that sort of happens when we come together.
It's just a bunch of pals hanging out. That's what it feels like. We could definitely stand to dial in a little more as, you know, the date arrives, but we just all like each other, and so it's very easy to kind of get off track.
So can you give kind of a brief synopsis about what this play is about?
Excellent question.
This project really comes out of like an awareness of a housing crisis and the lack of consciousness around our architectural experiences every day. That architects really become the playwrights in our lives. They control who we interact with, who we get to interact with, and who we don't get to interact with.
We begin with an overture, but of the voice and body instead of a string instrument. And then we jump into a ballet, so a literal orchestra is accompanying us, and then we do some singing, and then we do some Death of a Salesman, and then things just kind of melt from there and it gets real crazy.
I think my favorite part of the show is when the house comes up towards the beginning of the play. I think it's a really like interesting and sort of unexpected moment that is like, I've never seen anything like that happen in a play before. I guess we all kind of come here wanting different things out of this, or we all have our own thing to bring to this experience, and to kind of see how we all come at this from different places but sort of meet in the middle, and we don't know where that's going to be, but it brings us all together is really cool.